There comes a moment in every person's life where the road ahead seems impossible, where the burdens feel unbearable, and the dream that once burned so brightly in the heart now flickers like a dying flame. In such moments, doubt creeps in like a thief in the night, stealing your courage, draining your confidence, and whispering lies into your soul. But I want you to hear this today, not just with your ears, but with your heart. God did not bring you this far to leave you. You didn't come through everything you've endured, the sleepless nights, the heartbreaks, the failures, the betrayals, just to be abandoned now. No, there is a purpose to your struggle. There is design in your delay. There is intention behind your pain. And it's leading you to a future far greater than your present could ever imagine. Life does not reward those who quit when the journey gets tough. It rewards those who dare to believe, against all odds, that the climb is still worth it. It rewards those who say, I don't know how, but I know I'm not done. It rewards those who act with faith, not fear. Action is the bridge between belief and achievement. You see, most people are ready to give up the moment they feel resistance. But resistance is not a sign to quit. It's a sign you're moving in the right direction. When you lift weights, the resistance is what builds your muscle. When you face trials in life, the resistance is what builds your faith. You may not see the full picture yet, but let me remind you, every challenge you faced, every hardship, every lesson learned was not random. It was all part of the preparation for the calling you've been given, preparation for the heights you are destined to reach. And when the time is right, the very things that tried to break you will become the things that built you. Success is not a straight path. It zigzags, it detours, it tests. But God does not make mistakes. You are not where you are by accident. You were not chosen for your dream just to see it die in the valley of delay. If He planted the seed in your heart, He intends to bring it to harvest. Now hear me when I say this. The dream is still alive. The promise is still valid. The miracle is still in motion. But it requires your participation. It requires your unwavering commitment to keep moving forward, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with absolute faith that what you've been promised is already on its way. There will be moments when people doubt you. Let them. There will be moments when you doubt yourself. Overcome them. Because the truth is, you've already come too far. You've climbed too many mountains. You've overcome too many storms. You've grown too strong to stop now. So you may feel tired, you may feel like giving in, but the finish line is closer than it appears. This is the point where most people walk away, but not you. You weren't built to break, you were built to rise. When you look back at the path you've taken, the mistakes, the setbacks, the seasons of silence, understand this. They weren't setbacks. They were setups. They weren't delays. They were divine pauses. They weren't losses. They were lessons. You weren't being punished. You were being positioned. The very fact that you're still standing is proof that your purpose is not finished. The odds didn't defeat you. The pain didn't destroy you. You may have been bent, but you were never broken. You've been refined, not rejected. You've been shaped, not shattered. You've been delayed, but never denied. And what you must know deep down in your bones is that if you keep going, you will win. Not just any win, but the kind that rewrites your story, the kind that silences the critics, the kind that glorifies the struggle and proves that you were never alone. Faith is not believing when things are easy. Faith is believing when everything says you shouldn't. Faith is walking forward when every voice tells you to turn back. And when you do that, when you decide that forward is the only direction, no matter how dark, no matter how difficult, you will discover a strength you never knew you had. That strength doesn't come from man. It comes from the same source that placed the dream in your heart to begin with. It comes from a higher power, one who does not call the qualified, but qualifies the called. You may be in the valley now, but the mountain is ahead, and the climb, though steep, is taking you somewhere. You didn't come this far to fail. You didn't come this far to shrink back. You didn't come this far to be forgotten. You were chosen for this, appointed for this, equipped for this. And if God brought you this far, He will not leave you now, no matter what the voices of fear may say, no matter what your bank account may say, no matter what the doctor may say, no matter what the world may say. You've got something greater on your side. When you feel like giving up, remember how far you've come. When you feel like quitting, remember the promises made to you. When you feel like you've been waiting too long, remind yourself that delay is not denial. And when doubt knocks on your door, answer it with faith. Stand tall, breathe deep, walk forward, and know this with every fiber of your being. You were never meant to stay where you are. You were born to rise. You were born to lead. You were born to overcome. So act like it, speak like it, move like it. Claim your victory before it shows up. Carry yourself like the outcome is already decided in your favor, because it is. The fire that burns in you is not there to consume you, but to refine you. The storm you're facing is not to drown you, but to prepare you for the next season of your life. So hold the vision, trust the process, and remember the truth. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He brought you this far to elevate you, to transform you, to fulfill the very purpose He planted inside you before you even knew who you were. That purpose is alive. That promise is alive. And as long as you keep showing up, as long as you keep believing, the victory will be yours. Let the doubters doubt. Let the haters hate. Let the storms come. But you, child of destiny, you stay the course. Because where you're going is far greater than where you've been. And what's waiting for you on the other side is worth every step you've taken. You are not finished. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are favored. Now go and walk in that favor. You see, the most powerful thing you can do in the midst of hardship is refuse to give up. When the winds howl and the seas rage, don't let the storm determine your direction. Hold on to your vision and let that vision carry you. If you let the challenges overwhelm you, you will miss the lesson the challenge is offering. For it's often in the hardest moments that we are refined the most. People might try to tell you that you're chasing an impossible dream. They may point out all the reasons why your vision can't come true, but let me tell you this. The people who see the vision and the ones who have the courage to pursue it are the ones who shape the world. Every great achievement began as a thought in someone's mind. Every breakthrough started with a person daring to believe in something greater than their circumstances. So when you face adversity, when you feel like you're at the end of your rope, remember this. Adversity is not your enemy, it's your ally. It's your invitation to reach higher, push harder, and move with a sense of purpose that comes from within. The world will tell you that you need the perfect conditions to succeed, that everything must line up, that the stars must align. But I challenge you to think differently. You don't need the stars to align. You need to align yourself with a belief that you are already walking in your purpose, regardless of how things may look today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, create it. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity, make it. When you are certain that you are on the path that aligns with your true calling, every setback will become a stepping stone. Every failure will be a lesson in what doesn't work. But more importantly, it will give you a better understanding of what does work. Your destiny is not tied to your circumstances. Your destiny is tied to your decisions. The decision to keep going when the road is tough. The decision to get up after every fall. The decision to hold your head high even when you can't see the way forward. The decision to believe in yourself even when others don't. That's where your power lies. Every obstacle you faced has brought you one step closer to the realization of your dreams. So stop doubting the process. Stop doubting yourself. The fact that you're still here, breathing, moving, thinking, planning, is evidence that you are not done. You have not yet reached your peak. You are still in the process of becoming, and that process is powerful. It is transforming you in ways you cannot yet fully understand, but you will see it soon. Understand that greatness is not achieved by those who give in when it gets hard. It's achieved by those who, despite the odds, choose to keep walking, one foot in front of the other. It's achieved by those who refuse to be defined by their setbacks. It's achieved by those who keep their vision clear and their heart focused on the truth that they are destined for something more. The seed that was planted in your heart was not meant to remain a seed forever. It was meant to grow into something extraordinary. But to grow, it must be nurtured. It must be watered with persistence. It must be fed with faith. And it must be protected from the weeds of doubt and fear that try to choke it out. There is a force greater than you that is moving in your life, guiding you, shaping you, positioning you. And that force will not let you fail. Not if you keep moving forward, not if you keep believing, not if you keep acting in faith. The world may not always recognize your worth, but that does not diminish your value. The world may not always support your vision, but that does not make your vision any less powerful. Keep moving, keep dreaming, keep striving. You are never alone on this journey. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. This is not the end. This is just the beginning of the next phase. And what's ahead of you is greater than anything you could have imagined. So hold your head high. Your purpose is unfolding before you. Your dreams are taking shape, and everything you've been through has prepared you for this very moment. As you continue this journey, know that everything you need is already within you. You have been equipped. You have been chosen. You have been destined for greatness. And now it's time to step into that greatness with unshakable confidence and unwavering faith. The path may not always be clear, but the power within you will guide you. Trust that power. Trust the process. Trust that everything you've been through is leading you to something incredible. So go forward with courage. Go forward with boldness. Go forward with the belief that God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He brought you here to elevate you, to fulfill the promise He made to you long ago. Now more than ever is your time. Go and seize it. You are walking through this moment for a reason. Every difficulty you've faced, every heartache you've endured has been preparing you for something greater. It may not feel like it now, but the power of perseverance is within you, building you into the person you need to become. The very fact that you're still standing, that you're still fighting, is a testament to your strength. If you look closely at the most successful people, at the achievers who have made history, you'll see a common thread. They didn't quit when it got tough. They didn't fold when the world told them to. They kept moving forward, not because they had all the answers, but because they believed that the purpose driving them was bigger than any obstacle in their way. The journey will not always be easy. There will be moments when it feels like you're walking through a desert with no oasis in sight. But in those moments, I want you to remember, the oasis exists. It's waiting for you. You may not see it yet, but that's because you are still growing. Your roots are going deeper. Your foundation is becoming stronger. The world is full of distractions. It's full of negativity. It's full of people who will tell you that your dreams are too big, too wild, too unrealistic. But let me remind you, the impossible is only impossible until it's done. When you look at someone who has succeeded, you are seeing the result of consistent faith, consistent action, and an unshakable belief that there is a reason for the journey they are on. The only thing that can stop you is you. The only thing that can prevent you from achieving your destiny is if you allow fear to paralyze you. But fear is not your master. Faith is. Faith is the antidote to fear. Faith is what will carry you through the darkest nights and bring you into the brightest days. Faith is the compass that will guide you when you can't see the way. It's not the absence of fear that makes people successful. It's the ability to act in spite of fear. It's the ability to keep moving forward, even when everything inside you tells you to turn back. You have that ability within you. You've had it all along. And the key is simply to trust that you are capable of more than you've allowed yourself to believe. When you embrace the unknown, when you decide to take that first step into uncertainty, that's when the doors begin to open. Opportunities will start to unfold before you in ways you never imagined. But you must step out. You must take action. You cannot wait for everything to be perfect. Perfection is a myth. Progress is what matters. And that's what this journey is about. Progress, not perfection. Each day, each step forward, even when it feels small, is leading you to a greater level of achievement. You are getting closer to your goal every single day, even if it doesn't always feel like it. The key is consistency. The key is to show up day after day, believing that you are exactly where you need to be. The process will test you. It will stretch you. It will challenge you in ways you never expected. But remember this, every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle is a chance to learn something new about yourself, about your limits, and about what you are capable of achieving. And when you overcome it, you become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next phase of your journey. As you continue on this path, always remember that the struggle you face today is not permanent. It is temporary. The challenges you see right now will not last forever. The moment you decide to move past them, the moment you decide that you will not be defined by your hardships, you will begin to see the fruits of your labor. Don't get caught up in the weight of this struggle. Instead, focus on the lesson, focus on the growth, focus on the fact that every step you take brings you closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. When you begin to shift your perspective, you will realize that there is no such thing as failure. There is only feedback, and that feedback is the key to success. You are being tested, yes. You are being refined, yes. But you are also being prepared for the life you've always dreamed of. And when you reach that place, when you look back on your journey, you will see that every trial, every setback, every hardship was worth it. You will see how each of those moments helped you become the person you are today, the person who is ready for the next level of success. Never lose sight of the fact that God didn't bring you this far to leave you. You've come this far because you are capable. You've come this far because you are destined for something great. And no matter what happens, no matter how dark the night may seem, remember this: the dawn is coming. So hold on. Hold on to your faith. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on to the belief that you are exactly where you need to be. And when you step into the next chapter of your life, you will do so with the understanding that every struggle, every moment of doubt, every setback was not meant to break you. You are unbreakable. You are unstoppable. You are destined for greatness. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting the process. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He brought you here to see you through to the end. Each day you wake up, you are a step closer to the person you are meant to become. The struggles of yesterday are merely lessons in disguise, teaching you how to stand tall today. The courage to keep going, even when the path seems unclear, is where true strength is born. This strength is cultivated in the quiet moments, when you push forward in the face of adversity, when you keep putting one foot in front of the other, despite how difficult the journey may seem. There are moments when it feels as though you're carrying a weight so heavy that you wonder if you can continue at all. But remember, the strength required to carry that weight is not something you were born with. It is something you develop along the way. The challenges you face are not designed to defeat you. They are designed to reveal the strength you never knew you had. Every burden is building your resilience, and that resilience is what will carry you to your destiny. Do not be discouraged by the setbacks that appear along the way. Setbacks are not signs that you should stop. They are opportunities to pause, reflect, and adjust your course. The setbacks are simply nudges from life, pushing you to grow, to adapt, to find new ways to move forward. They are not failures. They are simply the stepping stones that lead to your success. When you look at the people who have achieved greatness, you often see only their success, their accolades, their triumphs. But what you don't see is the unseen battle they fought in silence. You don't see the sleepless nights, the moments of doubt, the sacrifices made when no one was watching. What you see is the result of their perseverance, their unwavering commitment to the belief that they were destined for something bigger than their current circumstances. You, too, are on a path that leads to greatness. Right now, you may be in the middle of the struggle, but the end result is already in motion. The person you are becoming is worthy of every challenge, every test, every trial you've encountered. You are being shaped into someone who will stand as a beacon of hope, inspiration, and strength for others who are yet to walk the path you've walked. You must understand that the process is as important as the destination. It is in the waiting, in the trials, and in the moments of uncertainty that you are being refined. The process is what prepares you to handle the responsibility that comes with success. If success were given to you without the lessons, you would not be able to sustain it. But with every lesson you learn, with every hardship you endure, you are gaining the tools necessary to handle the greatness that is destined for you. Do not look at the success of others and feel discouraged. Your journey is unique. The struggles you face are unique. The lessons you learn are unique. And most importantly, the success that awaits you is uniquely yours. The world has not seen your potential, your power, and your purpose yet. But when it does, it will be impossible for anyone to deny that you were meant for something extraordinary. You might not have all the answers now, but that's okay. The path will unfold in front of you, one step at a time. You will gain clarity with each decision you make, each action you take. The key is to keep moving forward. Trust the process, even when the path seems uncertain. Trust that every door that closes is making space for the doors that will open at the right time. You are not alone in this journey. You have within you the power of every lesson you've learned, the power of every challenge you've overcome, and the power of every step you've taken. And with each step forward, you are drawing closer to the life you were always meant to live. The doubts and fears that you face are only temporary. They do not define you. Your destiny is what defines you. Your purpose is what defines you. And your unwavering belief in that purpose is what will keep you moving forward. So, when the road gets tough, when it feels like the odds are stacked against you, remind yourself of this truth. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He brought you this far because you are strong enough, capable enough, and deserving of the greatness that lies ahead. You may not see the full picture now, but trust that the pieces are falling into place. The dreams that once seemed distant are now closer than ever. The future that seemed uncertain is beginning to take shape. And the person you are becoming is exactly who the world needs. Keep going, keep believing. Keep acting as though your success is inevitable, because it is. The obstacles are not the end, they are part of your journey. And when you reach the other side, you will see that every challenge, every setback, every trial was worth it. It was all part of the process that made you who you are today. So, as you walk forward, walk with the assurance that you are not walking alone. Walk with the confidence that you are not being abandoned, but being prepared. And above all, walk with the unshakable belief that God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He brought you this far to elevate you, to fulfill the promise He made to you, and to show you that the best is yet to come. Every moment you've spent struggling, every challenge you've faced, has been preparing you for something extraordinary. You may not have understood it at the time, but now as you look back, you can see the strength, resilience, and wisdom that have been forged through fire. Each trial has been molding you into the person you need to become to receive the blessings that are waiting for you.